Hello, and welcome to another round of Spirit Island. Today, let's try something special. Let's do a two-board setup. Okay, so it's going to be a bigger island, and let's go against France here. In terms of difficulty, there's such a huge jump getting up to 5. Slave labor. Oh God, France is tough. Let's see. So France at stage 2 has a demand for new cash crops. After exploring on each board, pick a land if of the shown terrain. If it has settlements or cities, add add blight or another settlement. And then they get Frontiers Exploration. Except during setup, after invaders successfully explore into a land which has no settlements already there, they get an extra explorer. So they're super hard to kind of get rid of. And then Slave Labor gives them an additional fear card, so it's harder to drive them off the island. And during setup, put the Slave Rebellion card 3 cards under. After invaders do a build with 2 or more, replace all but 1. After invaders build in a land with 2 or more explorers, replace all but 1 with an equal number of settlements. This is nasty. Slave labor, frontier explorers, and France. Yikes. So what I wanted to try is to play a game with an ocean. The Ocean God is my personal favorite, but he's very complicated and hard to use, and you cannot do him solo. It cannot work because so many of his cards are just locked in to just coastal tiles, but he can play in all the oceans, which is really fun. And then because we just played with Devouring Teeth, let's play them again so that we have a little bit of continuity between runs, so we can kind of keep a hold of what's going on here. So in this scenario, we have to choose a spot for our ocean to go in. But let's talk about our people first. So the ocean starts the ability to gain no energy per turn, and they are very, very hard to get energy with. But they can play lots of cards, 2, then 3, then 4, then even 5. But they have very little energy coming in. They have the ability to create fear in coastal lands, lots of fear, and drown settlements or potential cities or both, which is pretty insane. The way it works is that you put your put your presence into ocean tiles, and that basically counts as a wetland, where if you pull units into the ocean or push them into the ocean, they drown, and you can use their health as energy, where because we have 2 spirits, there's 2 boards, every 2 health of unit, so let's say we drowned a settlement with 2 health, we get an extra power. So you try and get power by drowning people, and what makes them really complicated is with reclaiming cards and gaining cards, you keep pushing your presence into land like the waves, and then you keep retracting it out to the ocean, and it's very, very tricky to play, because you can only drown people if you have presence in the ocean that you're pulling them into. So very cool spirit here. We're going to be starting in this top ocean. Not sure where to place our ocean thing. Let's look at our cards really quickly. We can gather people, and if we target an ocean, we can gather more, so that would be very helpful for us. We can defend the coast and create a lot of fear. We can drown a lot of units at range 0. So again, this even hurts the Dahan. And then there's this insane tile boon, which we might even use on ourselves, but target spirit gains 2 energy and may push a settlement and up to 2 Dahan from their land. If they're pushed into the ocean, you may move them to any coastal land instead of drowning them. So really interesting push there, but again, very hard when you have like no energy. So we can start with that there, I guess. That's no problem. Next up, I just want to quickly once again reiterate what our boy here is all about. So our boy here, our Sneck Lord, our underground Sneck, he is ferocious. He always does +1 damage. Deal +1 damage. Your damage dealing powers do +1 damage just all the time. in all things, innate power and otherwise. It's hard for us to play lots of cards. Easy to play 2, but hard to play 3 or 4. And even our power gain starts at 2, which is nice, but then you kind of gain fire and animal and earth to help you trigger your innate power. Your innate power is really strong. And your cards are kind of all about moving around the board. You can do some big defending, but really you're just trying to gather things and then do this big ferocious rampage to eat as many as you can. In terms of fast cards, we have defend, and another spirit can do extra damage. We're not doing that much damage with the ocean. We're kind of pushing and drowning, so I don't see that being as helpful right now. But certainly we can start by doing like some gathering and then like setting things up to get some feasting. We won't have enough energy to play 2 cards this turn, given that we're trying to do kind of the scatty ones. So perhaps we just unlock a little bit of fire and then play a ferocity card, which might be nice. So, or we could get more power, and that would allow us to play 2 cards. Interesting. In which case, I would love to play. I just can't get this power to trigger. No matter what I play, I just can't get enough tokens. So we could do a gather and an eat, though, which might be nice. All right, so maybe we'll do that. So +2 range. Let's go ahead and put ourselves all the way over here to get into the sands tile so that we can help the ocean. Because the ocean, like I said at the start, cannot really attack any deeper than these coastal lands, but it can do a lot on the coastal lands. So I'm loving that feeling. In terms of what are we playing here as this person, I think that we can hit a plus. No, this plus here. This gives it kind of that view we were looking at before. I think that we're going to do a ferocious rampage and then this one. That's enough for us to get our basic power, our invader thing, but it's not that big a deal. In terms of the ocean, I think we want to add as much presence as we can, as fast as we can. And we can put down 2 presence by doing this, and it'll also gain us an energy, which is going to be helpful for the first turn because we'll be able to play stuff. So we get to put 2 tiles, one in different oceans. Let's go ahead and make sure that we have at least 1 over here, and probably a second in this side, since this is further away. From our friend. I'm not sure. Undo. I'm not sure what we're going to be playing. Presumably, I'm just looking at like our powers here, right? 2 moon. I'm not sure what this symbol is. The darkness. I think maybe it is just darkness. Because I think I'm going to be playing Call of the Deep and Tidal Boon. Or this one here, Swallow. This is range 0 though, and I'm not in this tile, so I'll have to do Tidal Boon. Gaining 2 energy might help us pay for things later. I'm just trying to see if there's a way for us to, like, we could get our friend here, our monster, to move his tile into here, and he could use the Tidal Boon to push a building and up. No, it's a building. Yeah, there's no buildings near enough to the ocean to push them in yet. But maybe we could start working on that with this one. Anyway, sorry, I'm kind of thinking too detailed here, I would believe. So let's add a second presence. Getting a moon power seems fine. Then I want to do a Call of the Deep and a Tidal Boon. That's enough for us to do some extra, damage on coastal tiles. Not that there's anything really to do. Oh, this is a 0 range. Oh, I'm seeing the issue there. Because I don't have any tile. I should have put my first... I think I can go all the way back here, right? If I go all the way back, this is kind of lame. I need to put my opening ocean tile. Oh, I can't. Oh, that's annoying. I wanted to put my opening ocean tile on a tile with baddies, and I can't do that anymore, unfortunately. So, and I can't redo the turn. So let's just do this real quickly. I think, where's my minus button? This one here. So you are going to do a plus. You're going to be able to play 2 cards. You're going to go as far as you can into the sands. And we're going to do this and this to gather monsters and then kill them. The ocean, on the other hand, is going to place into 2 different oceans. One will go into here, and one will go into here. And yeah, even having a tile here would have been good. I could pull him in. So then Tidal Boon. There's like some potential here. And then Drowning. Is that... No, I don't want to do that. It's range 0. So instead I do the Call of the Deep. And we're ready. Okay, that was a lot of thinking to get here, but we got there. So, finish playing the cards, and let's see if this first turn worked out the way I hoped it would. First, we're going to do a Call of the Deep. We can call in 2 people. Unfortunately, there's only 1 in range here and 1 in range here. Let's just do this one here. We're going to swoop in and eat that man. Coastal. I don't have a coastal land. It does still create a fear. Okay, lovely. It doesn't say where invaders are. So it's just crazy winds are spooky. Okay, and now they're exploring. And this one should get +1 explorer. Yep. And +1 explorer. That's so scary to me. So here, I've got the Tidal Boon, which is 2 energy and may push a bunch of stuff from one of their lands. I have no lands with that stuff. So I'm going to use that on my friend. Oh, I need to do it right away. Let's not do it right away. Because first I need to move into some of those lands. Or I could do it here. But you do 3 damage to stuff. You are gather some things. So I like the idea. Like, I need to find a way of dealing with so many different things here. This jungle tile, for instance, we could go there and we have 4 damage actually. So we could go here, we could haul in this building, and then we could kill almost everything. This is just to push a building. I'm not in a place with a building. That's what's killing me right now. Where I'm like, please. How do I make this work? Because this is also range 0, right? Yeah, we have to move with our power. Is there a reason to do it? Okay, I guess the ocean could just use it on himself. Because I really like, you go here with this power. You go here, and we haul in a city. And then we attack this location. And we have 4 damage, because we have 3 on the card, +1. That kills 2 things, which is pretty sick. And now there's 1 guy left that will attack the land and achieve nothing. This land here is about to do nothing. This one here is actually under threat, and there's a whole bunch of builds that are about to happen, which is all spooky. So here, let's title lands. Target spirit. It has to be another spirit. Okay, well, he gets power then. And if there was a settlement here, we could have eaten it. But there was no way of getting a settlement there because this guy could not have moved a token that far this turn, unfortunately. So do we want to move these Dahan somewhere? That's the big question. If there's about to be a ravage in these forest tiles, let's go there. Send a couple of Dahan up there, and we'll make sure to protect them. Finish using powers. Coastal, I mean, look, there's just nothing we have. Next turn will be good, though, for Ocean. We'll find a way. Spirits grow stronger. Add 1 presence and then push 1 presence from each ocean. And this, we have a card here for defend 4, which would be enough here. So, as long as the ocean has enough energy, they could do some stuff there. But they don't actually have the energy. Oh, that's not good. I could pull back. But then I wouldn't be... Oh, this is one distance. So I could just gain power here, which is a slow growth for our ocean, but it is what it is. I think I have to do that. It's the only way I can see to protect this land is to gain a power card. And, I mean, it says... Oh, I can put 3 in a tile? I didn't even know you were allowed to do that. Okay, so you're going to defend this forest. Then here, I want to move into here and kill those people, or at least defend. So defend for 9. Pushing out the Dahan is kind of poopy. Target can do extra damage. Is that something that we plan to do? I don't feel like we have any damage cards. Everything we have there is drown. So maybe this is just a bad pairing. I think we have to gain a tile and gain another card. Right now we have 4 energy. That's plenty. I'm not sure where we need to do that. So let's gain a card here and gain a card here. Once we do this, we can't undo turns. So this is minor power for our lurking boy. A lot of zeros. He wants mountain, fire, and attack. So attack, mountain, fire, on a bunch of different things. Destroys one of your tokens. Target spirit chooses either to remove a blight from one of their lands or to add one. It's a sunlight one. I don't like that. Call to isolation. Push 1 man per Dahan. That could help. Right? You could just do that here and push everyone away. And then we don't have to defend this land at all. You could just push them all to the ocean. Towards the ocean, rather. We also need to get a card for the ocean. Which right now, I'm planning to use our defensive card for 1. And maybe just do some Call of the Deep. Call of the Deep, again, is weak. There's only 1 explorer on the coast because they didn't do a wetland or a mountain in the first turn. So... I don't know. What cards were offered to them? Oh, excuse me. So this is Hungry Grasp. So basically, though, we need night, darkness, water, and maybe mountain, but certainly water. So this card here does so much. Add this hurts the Dahan. Defending a jungle or mountain is always nice, but it's not really perfect. I really want a blue card. I mean, Elemental Boon can be strong as well, but we don't need the same elements, right? So there's not the same imperative to do the Elemental Boon, and we're limited in the cards we can play, and it costs energy. What about you? You're all the tags I like. You can use a slow power as if it were fast, and vice versa. The target gains +3 for targeting shores only. That really... I mean, it's interesting because it's all the right colors. I think we just have to do Madness, though. Twilight Fogs bring Madness. It has a range of 1. We can put it on this city so that next turn it's not going to do an attack. Then you still have a card choice. Red or fire. Call to isolation, basically. Defend 4 is nice, or each defender in target land may be immediately pushed to an adjacent land. That's kind of nice, too. What are the speeds? Sorry, they're all fast. I mean, defending for 4 seems like it's going to be important. But Call of Isolation is nice because it pushes a lot of what they have around. So our +1, I can't deploy extra things. Do I need fire or animal this turn? If I play this and I play this, I have animal here and animal here, but no fire. So let's make sure that we get a fire card played. Oh, excuse me. That's not where I wanted it. Because I think I'm just going to attack these people. And I'm going to move these ones. Yeah, okay. We'll do this. So, Call of Isolation is going to move these people into the wetlands, which is good. And then this is going to allow us to defend for 9, which I don't actually have to do. But I kind of do because I'm not doing any damage yet. Oh, wait, no, you need to be defended. At distance of 0. Okay, I need to undo because I need this token to be in that location so that we can do our card here, our defense card. So a defend and a Call of Isolation, and then we can move around attacking stuff. These guys should die to the Dahan as long as the event doesn't screw with our plans. You need to defend the coast and then add madness so that this guy here doesn't do a massive attack on us. And that seems good. I have faith. I have faith. We're running 2 hands here, right? 2 spirits. So there definitely is added complexity. But you guys here, we're going to push 2. And you guys can just go into this coastal land closer to our ocean friend. You are going to be super, super defended. And then this has to be pushed away. Then Grasping Coast over here creates a bunch of fear. We actually got our first fear card. An extra fear. Oh, I have to have a land. I don't have a coastal. Oh, I did, because the ocean is technically coastal. So it's just the ships get pounded to splinters. Oh no. During the next normal ravage, +2 damage. That's so bad for us. That means that we're actually going to lose our Dahan here, and nothing's going to be fought back against. Add each board. Add 1. Ignore builds during the invader phase. On each board. That's nice. +1 fear per land with invaders where Dahan outnumber the invaders. I don't think that there's this here. So that's going to create a fear, but that's about it. Outnumbering is difficult. Create a plague. So right now they're about to... Oh, I'm an idiot. I defended this land. They're not attacking this land. God, had I gotten that there somehow? I don't think I could have, but now I'm upset. Where are they going to build this turn that's going to be a problem? That's the real question. If we prevent them from building here, that would be nice. This one's already going to be prevented. This one's kind of chill. I mean, they're all kind of chilling. I guess we just do this board, and then this one we don't even have to touch if we just put a blight on it. So that's fine. So remove 1 from a land with Dahan on each kind of board. Okay, wait a second. Does that make this... That's still... That made it so that it didn't blight the land. That was so clutch. Our fear card absolutely saved us. What? Why did you build? I thought... Oh, they ignore that this turn. That's what it said. I thought it said the opposite. That's bad. I should have put that in the wetlands. Okay, well that was a mistake. We're here now. We don't have much. We do have move and no damage. And we have madness. And because they got to build here, that's a big doo-doo problem. But still, that's there. We have our defense card. We're going to have to pick it back up and play it here again. And presume... I mean, do we have 2 defensive cards? These are slow. And these are push cards. I don't know how we're going to deal with this. Let's, I don't know. I'm quite scared right now, actually. This has to move to a land with invaders, which is kind of spooky. I want to move this one over here, but I'm not convinced that I can protect it, because I can only protect one place. So I defend this one for 9. I'm not defending this one. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. So gather, kill. That's slow. I need a way of protecting this. I don't even think I use this power. There's nowhere that I need to be. Just yet. +1 range to this. I guess I could move to... I want to be able to attack this thing, but I can't move one over. Yeah, let's just finish... Oh, did I do everything? Is it just this one? Yeah, okay, let's finish using power. Okay, months go by. Powers move on. The ocean needs to kind of surge right now. Absolutely. We can pull people into the deep, which would be nice. We can haul in all of these guys. So let's do that. I need to add one to a coastal land. I guess we just get a water? Playing a lot of cards seems kind of impossible for us. Each ocean. I think that we just come into here. Oh. Yeah, okay. And then this ocean. I don't know. Maybe I can defend it. I don't think I can, though. I'm not going to try with this token. Unless we defend this one instead. Let's undo. Let's wait on that decision. Let's make sure that we get an additional card with our monster, right? Or no, I need to absolutely recover cards. Recovering cards. I still have 4 purchase. What do we have down here? We have our defend of 9. We can push people per Dahan. Yeah, it's just not that great for us. Getting in... If I'm going to be playing cards, I'm probably going to play you and you. I have the fire. That means I get the damage. So I can do either of these. Let's just do the lurker thing. And that means that I can defend for 9. And I can munch the people from the underground. And we're going to get our +1 damage. So we're going to be able to go in there, kill a bunch of people. We're going to be able to munch a bunch of people in here. That's going to be pretty sick. That means that I need to figure out what this card is that we're going to get from the ocean dude. It needs to cost 0 and be fast. Okay, this one adds Blight, which is not very bueno. It wouldn't be so bad if I still had a thing for... in the ocean to be pushed to. But I wonder, maybe if we push this one out... +2, next time invader's destroyed. If target land... Okay. I think we have to do this Blight one. Which kind of sucks. It really doesn't work for our build. And then we push into each location. Let's just go into here. I think... How are we defending? I don't have a defense card, right? The only thing I can do is push. And that would kill a bunch of us. It is range 2. Ugh, this is such a tricky build right now. So that means that I actually thought I could do something here, but I won't be able to push them. Actually, I could take the Blight and push them somewhere, like, all into one location. Yeah, okay. So that means that if I play this and this, I'm able to drown some of these people. It doesn't give me enough, what, water? I needed a stone and a water, so I'm missing a stone here. An earth. That's annoying. And I'm also so close to getting like another fear. And I could get that stuff if I just played a different card, but I mean, if they attack, they create a Blight. If I push them, it doesn't actually help that much, I guess. So maybe instead, range 0, drown a bunch of people, and that way I get a coastal drowning as well. So 1, 1, and 1. I mean, are they building there? They're gonna build a city though. Ugh, how annoying. But still, this is a good move. It means that we're still going to take damage, even though I did some work to try and stop it. But maybe the fast events will be good to us. So this protects the sands for real this time. Gives us some fear, which we like. And then this coastal gets to pull in 2 people, and that gives us a power. And then we'll batter the ships. So we didn't even get the fear card. All living features. All right, what do it's here? Each pushes into adjacent land, and we remove a bunch of our blight. That's pretty nasty. Or aided by fire. Costs 3 energy in lands where you have things shared, which I think is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like 15 energy. And we certainly don't have that many fire cards. And then this would allow us to do 2 damage where we're doubled up. That would be kind of nice here, but nothing anywhere else. Guard yourself. Yeah, I just don't see that being worthwhile, actually. So, repulse them with the island. Means that we're going to lose a bunch of stuff. Each with a double can push into an adjacent land. Right now, they're going to get an extra settlement here, I think, because when they do a build action, they get extra settlements. Each doggo is about to create fear if there's somebody present, and each spirit with at least 4 Dahan in their territory gets a bonus. 1, 2 here, 1 there, so not 4 for you, and not 4 for you. So pretty sad. Let's repulse from here. into a land with the doggos. And then we're about to get pretty blighted. Push into a land where it came. Each player may push a explorer in a land with more than where it came from. Oh. Well, damn. You can go here, where they're already stacked up, and I actually like the idea of them building an extra thing. I don't want them to build an extra thing in here. I don't think, at least. So, they ravage the sands. So, a blight here, and then no blight there. Thank God for that. Because we are one away from having a bad land. Okay. And more exploration. This time of coastal. That is nasty, because then they're going to look to build in those lands. And they're getting a lot of extra people. Yeah, okay. I see the problem. So, coastal lands. Drown one of each. Coastal land, drown a building. That goes here. We drown one of each. That's some fear. We go here. We drown another one. Pretty good. Then you going into here. Well, here's the thing. When we move into here, we're going to be able to kill that stuff. But is there another wetland under threat? No. Can't even get there. The coastal land are under a lot of threat, though. Let's go in here. 4 damage means 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we can move into this wetland, and that should give us 2 more damage. And now you're not enough to do a ravaging damage. These ones are. But hopefully the ocean can protect. Right now, it's not too hard to protect these ones, thankfully. But I need to get the cards back, which means I need to leave. And if I leave, I'm not sure that I can defend. But I'll try. So that's a pull. Then we bring into here. Then we bring into here. They're going to build in coastal lands. My defense card is... Oh, what am I going to do? Like, this one here is 0 distance, right? But it kills Dahan as well. They're about to ravage coastal lands. I'm able to defend coastal lands for 4, which right now would be protected. It's so annoying to me that I can't seem to... Like, I needed those cards, so I can't add more presence, so I can't play more cards. Thankfully, though, I have a lot of power now. Yeah, let's move out of this one. It's fine. And then... God, I mean, you have a lot to do as well, right? We don't have to defend as much this turn. We could push people away from the coastal land here. That might be good. Because I don't want them building on all these coastal lands. I need more cards. So let's look at the power card here. We'll go for another miner. I think more cards more better. Red and fire and stone. This allows us to push. And if you have 2 fire, it's a lot of extra. So that's really strong. And then you also get a minor power. Call for bloodshed. No, I want ocean. So like rain of blood. So not the worst time for it. I would need to have double tokens. Spirit in this land. Add a spirit in this land. If there's a thing, it has defend 4. We don't need that this turn, but we could certainly work on it next turn with like a coastal push and then defend. But I feel like this is a lot of fear. and it's the right token colors. So then in here, I've tried to get up to this wetland several times. It doesn't seem to work for me. Let's start working on getting more powers done. And I need to push out these mountain people, which is +1 distance. I want to give Visions of the Fear. And that should give me... Oh, I don't have a freaking earth when I do this. But if I do you, I'm missing a fire. How annoying is that? And what could I couldn't get an earth. It's a way down there. So we're just not quite perfect on our cards. You absolutely, I need the defend 4 and I need the gather. A lot of this stuff is interesting. I would love to do it. But gathering means that they won't be building here, and coastal defense means that they won't be able to ravage that. And what are you missing? You're missing a stone as well. Which I could do with this. But to do it, I would need to give up one of those cards, and I just can't. Like, we just can't. We're not strong enough spirits yet. We need more. Thankfully, we're going to get a fear card this turn, but we are falling behind. The difficulty 5 on France is really, adding up here. So you guys here, we're going to push 2 of you. I guess we're just going to accept that the sands are awful, right? No, wait, we push you into the ocean. Yes. So that's incredible. Push a settlement. Oh, this is range 0. Oh, well, damn. Let's undo some stuff then. I need your power token. Where is your power token? There it is. That was a lot of undoing. I'm not sure everything that we just undid, but I need you here so that I can push this and this. Okay. Now you, I think you have to do the same thing. Not the same thing, but you need to defend and you need to do the Call of Deep. The title, wait. The title boon. That has to be another player. Interesting. Because the title boon would have worked here if they did a build in that zone. What is the title boon? Can push 1. So you push 1, he builds 1, you push it again. I kind of like that more than worrying about this. Right, this is going to get 2 settlements. It's going to be nasty. And that way, I still get my my power. So instead of coastal, we do title boon. That gives me Oceans Break Shore, but it doesn't give me my frickin' moon darkness. Still, though, you're going to give a bunch of fear. You're going to be a problem. I'm not sure what we're going to do about it yet, but that's kind of fine for now. So let's click our button here. Lots of builds, okay? Lots of builds. At least this build is canceled. These guys here are going to get pushed into the ocean. Nom nom nom. Drink it up. He's drowning. Then you are going to fear level 2, and you're also going to go in there. Love that. And then you, again, we turn this on. We're about to get ravaged. Oh, you're ravaging! That was why you were so important. Do I have to undo all this stuff again? Because that would blight our whole island. Oh, how awful. And your card was +1 range, so like, this is +0, so even I can't reach you. I was so excited for Title Boon. But it has to be Call of the Deep. Okay, one more time. This is my 3rd attempt on this one turn. Push 2 of you into the ocean. Thank you. Fear 1 of you for extra fear. Get our condition up. You go here. Then Call of the Deep 1 and 2 because we selected an ocean tile. And Grasping Defense. Now, no blight. Lots of builds, but like we got through a turn. Okay, that's exciting enough. And then, is this worth 2, actually? Yeah, that was worth 2 extra fear, so we're halfway to another card. And this is a Slave Rebellion, okay? So on each board, add a kind of resentment to one thing, draw another one, then return this card to the deck. So the small uprising is happening to the Slave Rebellion, which I love. Aid the uprising. Invaders with this take 1 damage per Dahan present. Add 1 Dahan per this that the thing's destroyed. Oh, so there's only these ones. Each board. Well, damn. That one works out, but we didn't get to kill a city, unfortunately. They didn't have enough Dahan next by. Then here, on each board with at least 2, push 1 to an adjacent land without invaders, so they're going to spread out. And then we're after that, though. Each board pushes 1 animal to an adjacent land. It deals 1 damage, so we can maybe eat them off there. During a ravage in enemy land, defend 1 per Dahan there. So we're not, we don't need the extra defense. So you guys want to spread out, and then the dogs are going to move, and they're going to get to finish off this city or settlement, which is nice. Let's see, they're about to build in coastal lands. We'd rather not go there. If we get you out, that'll be one less settlement in this tile, but you're not about to build anyway. So let's just do you to there, that's fine. Oh, and you to there. Well, let's undo that then. You go here, and then that one won't do it. I'm okay with that. And then this wolf will go here and do a damage and kill that guy, which I like. This wolf will go here. I don't know where. I mean, finishing off this guy does feel nice. They're about to ravage this wetland, which isn't a big deal. All this extra Dahan defense is nice. Each player removes from a land with presence. Interesting. Again, we can stop them from doing a build action in coastal lands by getting the last guy out of here. And then, what's the stipulation? From a land with presence. I wouldn't mind, like, doing this one, but I don't have presence. Okay. I don't mind. Either of you are doing basically nothing. This kind of, like, eliminates them in this neck of the woods. I don't know which lands are going to come up. They're about to build on coastal. Nothing left that we can attack that's coastal. Your guys are hard to get to, but let's just do this one. This kind of back corner is now as safe as it will ever be. So a bunch of attacks on wetlands. They only did 1 damage, which isn't enough to ravage. And now they're building in coastal. This is the annoying part. Okay. Now they're exploring into the jungle. And I don't know, what's their thing? After exploring on each board, pick a land of the terrain. And then we have to add settlements to it. Or, if we don't, we add blight. Well, I don't want to add blight because we're on the verge of death. So we'll do it here. And then this one here has a bunch of Dahan in it. And they're about to attack the coastal lands. So let's push that problem down the road. Okay. So you have a movement with no attacks. You have no defense and stuff. You're probably going to have to pick up your cards again next turn. I mean, okay, right? We do have that fear card, which allows us to push people based on the number of Dahan that are there. Just saying that, like, if we do pick it back up, I wonder if we can shove more people into the ocean. We just don't have that much Dahan around. I think we just move this guy further out. Get them out of the corner. Spirits of the land grow. Again, I would love to push inland here. I wouldn't have any place to do my stuff though. Ravaging all coastal lands. I mean, this is a sketchy one, right? There's literally all of this negativity going on here. May push up to 2. That would be enough to get some people in the ocean, but if I use that card, we die, basically. And all of this stuff is slow. If I had my defend 4, it would just buy us a little bit of time. I don't think it would be enough. You guys are about to get ravaged. I mean, this is a nasty game right now. My God. Flip this card. I wonder what's on the back side of this one. Okay. Well, do we need new cards or our old cards? We have 4 cards in the discard. I think we need those cards. Then we can get a fire placement where we already are. Fine. That gives us a sacred site. Then I need some mountain. So defend for 9 in a place where we're located. Well, that upsets me. Because I can't move my... I can't get to the place I need to get to in time. I can't move a token. How do we save this? The fact that I can't use my defend 9 turn. Well, I can here, but it's not that effective. Right? It's that one. And then if I play another fire and claw with like spirit deals more damage, but we don't do any damage. We're all just pushing and drowning. The only other fire and claw is this, the ferocious rampage. So that gives us a huge attack. They're going to blight our island, and we're going to kind of be in a downward spiral here. But at least that's protected. These attacks over here, though, they're massive. For 7 and 6, like, I cannot do enough. And the only thing I have that's fast is this. Push up to 2. And that would add a blight. And maybe I do add the blight. But if I did that here, it wouldn't even be enough to stop us from taking damage. So I really don't think that's a good idea, do I? I could get a card to save us. I guess we have to go for the card. Because I can't just keep withdrawing from the sea. So let's look at our card. We could go for a major power because we have 8 power ready to go. This one's fast. Target a land even if you normally could not due to the land type. Defend 20. Add 1 in the target land even if you normally could not. Wow. This +3, skip all invader actions, ravage, build, or explore in the target land. So that's fast and does it. Now this is a water action, right? Which is Smoldering Infestation, which could damage all the invaders and create a bunch of fear and 3 damage. And add blight, range of 0. Like, it's basically exactly what we're on about. So it's either a card that helps us in the moment, right now, or a card that just maybe powers up our kind of soft stuff. I kind of like saving ourselves right now, not gonna lie. It seems important to me. So let's look at that major power again. Oh, I keep struggling to get back to this card. Indomitable Claim. I'm here. And then we have to throw out a card. I don't know that I can really use Titled Boon effectively. But it's so good because it has water and ocean. Rain of Blood was nice. This Madness card, I guess it's also nice. It's the 3 things that I want. Let's forget this Embers thing. I never ended up using it. And it's kind of dangerous at this point. So now, add a Coastal Presence. We can drown things in the slow phase. So let's make sure we throw in like you here. That's going to be defended. And then we have to push one in from each. Let's push one of you in here and push you. That's going to get blighted. The blight needs to go this way, so we'll go there. Yeah, so Indomitable Claim. It's huge for us. And if I play a water and a darkness... So whether it's the Madness, because they're going to attack on the tree tile, or a bunch of fear. If we do this, we get the Coastal Drowning, we get this. This has 2 sunlight, but only 1 mountain. But that's as good as we can do. My God, we are trying so hard to survive. But it's just not it. Maybe the fear will help us. So Indomitable Claim, that can give us, just for now, the ability to play another card. Coastal, get some fear, and then defend for 9 here. It's pretty sad, but it's what we'll do. They're going to build here as well, but look, there's only so much I can do. I can send you into the water, but I'm pretty sure that drowns you. Yeah, undo. I'd rather not drown you. Instead, let's move you into here. All living things act in unanticipated ways. Rising interest in the land. So we can return the top card to the invader deck. To the box. On each board, add a new land without one. Oh, I don't like that. Or reduce 4. Return the top fear card to the box, making the fear happen faster. During the next ravage, +1 damage from cities and settlements. I guess we have to do that anyway. Weave Lies. So we can discard cards to make it possible. Or even forget cards. Or pay energy. Let's see. So you could discard this card here. The Call of Isolation. I really wanted you to use it next turn to push people away. And what about Ocean Dude? Skip Ocean Dude. You could get rid of the Rain of Blood. You could even forget it completely for 4. Which I kind of hate, but what? I kind of hate, but I think we have to pull our cards back anyway. Oh, we could have also had a card in here, but I'm never going to get rid of Call of the Deep. I wanted you to have your card next turn. I can't discard Call of the Deep. So you don't have an energy problem the same way that my Ocean does. So let's click you, and you're going to pay out the last 3 energy. Now on a board, add 1 to the jungle without blight. Add 1 if invaders are present. Yeah, that's pretty sick. And then, what's this? Traps and snares. On each board, add 1 to a land with Dahan. So the next time they explore to this land, it doesn't do anything. So we'll go here. And this mountain tile is also pretty hard to get to. Let's do this one. So 2 mountain tiles is what we did little traps on. Growing sense of unease spreads throughout the invaders. Each player might push up to 3 from an inland land. This is defended for 9. They're about to build, though, which would make it an insane building. They're about to ravage on coastal. I mean, I feel like you have to send all of this into here. Each player. So we can do like these guys into there would also prevent the build. I mean, it's going to get ravaged either way, right? So that's good. And then this one here would also prevent the build. I wanted them to go to a coastal land, but they can't. These ones here I could throw into the coastal land, but it doesn't seem that helpful. So yeah, let's just prevent the build by pushing them further away. Select a land to ravage. Yeah, we get to do them in order. So this ravage does nothing. This ravage does nothing. What? Oh yeah, two points of damage. Because we actually had Dahan there for once. Imagine that. So this wetland. Oh no, it's coastal. Yeah. So you are gonna create 2 blights, 2 per player. Any room from the board returns here. Each spirit phase gets +1 energy and +1 card play. Okay, interesting. Well, we have very little blight left, so we're about to lose. But because we got blighted with a card with so little blight left, we get the ability to do more stuff, which is, I mean, very helpful. Maybe it'll be enough to pull us back from the brink. So this is the French thing. Yeah. Add 1. After setup, sorry, it's after exploring a board, add a settlement to it. So they got mountains. So either I'm gonna put a mountain here on the coast, and then I have to put one here because I don't want one in that back corner. And then they're gonna have builds. I mean, we could eat a lot of this. They're about to ravage in forest tiles. I have no way of getting to that one, but I do have the ability to go nom nom nom. Oh, I also could eat a person here, or there, or here. Okay, trying to figure out what's the plan here. We do an eat action here, which goes 1 2 1 2. Now you're not able to ravage enough to kill anything. Then we got to move a tile into here. Or into the mountains. Not sure yet. This mountain is cool. This mountain is cool as well. You are going to ravage in here. So what's to say, though? Push one. Each remaining one takes a damage. Sure. Let's go here. You get this. You can go into this mountain. That is fine. Next up. I really don't want to consider this build action. Like, if we prevent it, then the only things we have to deal with is this jungle and this mountain. So let's go up into here. And I think that was... We actually had a lot of bonus damage there. So undo. For this turn, let's go into here. And that will also kill everything. Which, I mean, that felt pretty good. And then you eat a house. Okay. I mean, we survived the coastal card, which means that we actually have some insane chances here. We have +1 card play. So we can play 4 cards right now. So it makes me need to, like, retreat back into the water. Even though I really don't want to. But I think I have to. So add, you pull from here, you pull from, doesn't really matter, there, and then gain 1 power card. I think I need more just normal power cards, but we'll work on that in a second. Then you have chances. So right now, this is the only place that needs to be defended. We could get... We don't have our card to do anything with that. And we don't have any Dahan for any, like, fancy pushing. They're building on mountains, but they have nothing but you in the mountain. So we could push this building into this coastal territory, for instance, and then just do another indomitable, like, hell no. We could also defend for 4. After pushing him in, that would still be viable. So that's kind of what I'm thinking about now. So this is going to work, and then pushing 1, I mean, that works as well at range 0. But again, there isn't any Dahan in other places. But we could push, like, a guy from the sands, for instance. I think we just keep gaining cards. We have +1 right now. We have lots of cards to play. Let's add a presence. Let's be able to play more cards because we have a lot of cheap cards. Let's gain a power card. And then, yeah, let's look at here. This is minor power for Teeth Lurking. So, again, fire and animal. Steam vents. You may, if you have 3 ground, you can destroy a building. It's not that impressive, if I'm honest. You're a fire, you're fast. Invaders do not build in target land this turn. 1 fear per thing, or Dahan. We don't really have a place that has a lot of both, unfortunately. Defend for 5 is actually not needed for once. I mean, I think you go steam vents. We're almost always in a location that has something to be attacked. We're mostly in here, though, right now. I'd love to get to this tile. I should always select the card first, but sometimes I do poo-poo. Water and mountain and darkness. Add a blight is bad. Add a blight is bad. Destroy 1. If jungle or wetland, destroy all. That's pretty cool. We could do a lot of killing here in this dew area. I also like having mountain to go with this guy's card, right? Yeah, mountain and sunlight. Which is a drought, but again, the drought adds a blight, and that pretty much kills us. So let's just do water. That's fine. Okay. So, this needs to be defended. We can do that with Indomitable, or we can do it with the defense card. I think we just use our defense card this turn. Call of the Deep is always interesting. I could suck up a whole bunch of like explorers over there, or here for that instant, or for that matter. Preventing people from attacking in the future sounds nice. So does the title boon. Spirit can push 1 and 2 Dahans from their lands. I thought I had a thing up here for you, but I guess I don't. I don't know how I'm going to do with this mountain one. I also need a mountain no matter what. The drown one of each where you are is pretty nice. That goes in the... either this land, yeah, this land probably. And then... again, to get the last mountain to drown a city, I need to play the title boon. Which, I mean, it's fine. It's not really what I wanted, but the fact that we're drowning a city and we're getting +2 fear is pretty sick. Pretty sick. We could have gotten an extra 2 fear if instead of playing the title boon, I played this thing. Which right now, I kind of like the idea of actually getting more fear, but drowning a city is like my target. So in the interest of drowning a city, let's do that. Over here, again, this is going to be defended now. Ravaging the forest is not a problem. They're going to build in the mountain. I don't actually have a way of getting to the mountain anymore because of my silliness. +1 range. Yeah, like I'm just not up here anymore. I lost this token. So pushing people per Dahan. Not that helpful. Pushing people where I am. Helpful. We can push this settlement into the ocean. Destroying a man. Sure. I mean, I do want to gather because I need to get some jungle monsters. Do any of these do attacks? No. And this has to be another player. So if I do this, though, that's more jungle monster. So that means that our invader goes to +2 damage. And then I can still do steam vents. I mean, this is a whole lot of things. I'm not even sure how we're going to do it all. But here we go. So, first, you, here, 2 fear. Give me your house. Num num. Steam vents. Destroys a person. If I had 3 rock, I do not. We could do more. You, push. Don't know yet. We could push this guy into this land with the green so that he dies. Not sure yet. We'll talk about that. You, coastal. You, grasping tide. Defend 4. Very defended. I don't have to kill 1 of everything, so I think on this side we're going to haul people in. This here kills 1 of everything at range 0, so let's haul in 2 of these guys. Just start eating them up. Coastal for some fear. That's another fear card, and now if we kill all their cities, we win. Okay. Steam vents. That's just going to destroy a single explorer. Num num. And Call of Isolation. I mean... again, there's just a couple of tiles I can do. The only one with people in it is you. I could push the Dahan, but instead I'll push you into... oh, I guess I could have pushed you into here, and then we could have sucked things up. Actually, you know what? Let's undo. let's push the Dahan into the jungle so that he attacks and dies. All right, what's this? Oh god, plants die and wither. Letting it wither would add this to, if power lacks, add 1 to a sands for each board. Yeah. No. I don't want to add. I mean, I could. This literally could kill me if I got an unlucky draw. So this is aid the people. Spirits may add 1 of their to lands with Dahan. Okay. Each deals 2 damage, yada yada, uncanny defense. Okay, so let's ease the drought. We have a ton of power from blue. So let's just pay the energy to make it work. I love that. All of this blue and blue from here meant that we had 7 of the 8 paid for in power. You add a token. We can already play 4 cards per round, so I feel like adding a thing to a land with Dahan. Am I crazy? Click and drag. Oh, I have to add it to one of my lands? So add it to one of their lands with Dahan. Oh, okay. And then you, an extra earth. I don't know. Do you have a card right now that benefits from that? No, you would have. Still, that's pretty sick. And you have a choice up there. I mean, we ease the drought, man. We gain more power. So fear. In each land. Whoa. Each land. That's insane. Each land. What we just got there was insane. Each land with a city or settlement destroys all of their explorers. They had so many in all of these lands. They just lost so much power. And then each player removes 1 from any land. They are about to build in this mountain. So we'll get rid of that. And then we have 1 more. They probably are going to explore to the wetlands or the sands. They can't get to this wetland or sand. If they do explore the wetlands, they get the extra trooper anyway. So I'd rather just do that in like a place like this, where you just get to remove 1. Invaders ravaged the jungles. Defended. And then they built in the mountains, and they built nothing, and now they're exploring the sands. Yeah, don't mind me. And they didn't even get to explore this sand because they don't have a building nearby. Yo. Okay, now France gets to add a building, and if there already is a building, then we get a blight. So we have to give them 1 over here, unfortunately. But at least it can't build, and this one can't build either because they have these blights that I misread earlier on in the game and are now only being useful. So you can gather. So first, you kill the city. That's insanity in terms of how good that is. Then you get to drown people, including Dahan, actually. That's kind of poopy. You can push settlements. So you could push the settlement into here. You could also gather a person. Oh, wait a second. You could just push. Oh, no, that's... Wait. This is to gather. Yeah. So you do it here. You gather this. Right. Then... Oh, we could do this in so many different ways because we can move our tiles as well. Yeah. Okay. One thing at a time. First... There's no way for you to drown a bunch of stuff. I'm sorry. But we do this. We pull in a building. We do tidal boon. You choose this tile. You send this into the water. You send this Dahan. Where does this Dahan go? Sands are about to be built in. I think that there's sometimes like a slave trade, which then converts people into Dahan. So I'll move you over there. This whole coastal thing can now happen, but again, there's nothing for it to do. Then they're about to build in the sands. Let's go over here. And I get 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's another fear card already. And then yeah, coastal does nothing. That's okay that it does nothing. I'm okay with that. Look at the power the ocean has from all the drowns. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. We can play 4 cards. I think we need to get more cards is the thing. Where are they going to ravage? The mountains. Here, 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 and here. That's literally nothing. Building in the sands, we can work around that. We don't need a defense. I do need to push from the coast. Which means +1 coastal. I don't know. +1 coastal. Probably don't need to play more cards. And then we're going to shove into these lands. You, on the other hand, have to recover your cards. Playing 4 cards is doable. +1 actually for 5. I don't know that you need that many, but sure. If you can do it, then do it. And then ocean to gain a card. Again, we could discard one of these ones. I like all these cards, maybe other than Tidal Boon, but or swallow the land. We have 9 power. Yeah, we should do something major. What? Target spirit gains a major power by drawing 2 and keeping 1 without having to forget another power card. Yo, if you have 2 of everything, target spirit may now play the the power card. What? That's insane. Insane. I mean, I'm gonna do it. And then we can get rid of our drown. So, yes, yes, yes. I'm missing 1 animal tag. Right? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2. Oh, that's annoying. I don't know what doing this does other than spends my energy. But it would give us presence in a land that we normally can't get presence in. And then we could drown people or something. +1 range. We do have 3 mountain, right? Doesn't that do something for you? Add 3 if invaders are present. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's just play all the cards. And what are you doing? I just want to expand. Yeah, expand this one here. Like probably some ferocity, steam vents. Like probably all this because I don't need defense and my friend does not do damage. That's all but 1. That's all but 1 of this. But I can't, I just can't get more. I can't get more. I need this animal thing. Still though, that's still a lot of damage. So let's minus out and play the cards. Like, I don't even know what I'm going to play. Like, I'm just playing the cards because it gives me so much power, right? Everything procs off everything. Ships to splinters. It's a lot of fear. That was all the fear. This will be enough to drown everything in this wetland. Presence of 20. Again, don't need any defense. Steam vents. Push. Call of isolation. I don't know that this does a drown though, right? Like, I can't destroy the city with this card. Is there... I can't really get everything. You're not even going to be able to build... Well, okay. I mean, you get pushed into the ocean. And then you get eaten by a steam vent. And then Call of Isolation. We bring in some Dahan. I wish can I look at the events cards? That's the discard, but I can't see what that slave card says for phase 3. I feel like you just want to have a lot of Dahan co-located. Oh, what are you saying? You're about to do something nasty. I don't want that. Undo. Steam vent. You. And then... Yeah, I don't know. Let's move a Dahan from here into the land down there. Indomitable Presence. I don't mind moving inland. Just a bit. Just a wee bit. Into this mountain tile? Sure. I can't get an animal from here, but I can get another little bit of power. And yeah. Oh wait, no, this cancels everything that gets done in that tile. So I should do like this wetland tile or this forest tile, because if they get an explore, yeah, sure, let's do that. And then you have a lot of power. Grab 2, pick 1. Winds of the Death. Yeah, okay. Repeat this power. 3 fear, 5 damage. Ugh. That's so expensive. It has to be a mountain or wetland. Destroy buildings in each adjacent land. Increase this power to range 3. Oh, wow, and you actually do have enough to make this happen. Okay, let's do that. Oh, I thought they didn't have to discard a power. I guess they do. Let's do the one that we literally can't use. All right, we are... Oh. Perform a Ravage step on 1 terrain type shown, not under any invader action. Spirits may prevent this on all boards by destroying 2 from each board to be protected. A Ravage in a land that isn't shown on any board. So that would be a wetland. Yeah, that would be terrible. So that board's now defended. I don't need this to be here. I guess... No, wait. Undo. This one here... But can't this one here... Can't they do a Ravage of a wetlands? So then... You attack this and then that. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So... You skip build actions and lands with Dahan. Okay, well. Okay. Ravaging the mountains, build in the sands. They literally couldn't do it in 2 of them, and they also had blights. So we're kind of overdone there. And they did go to wetlands, which means that they're getting 2 people, and they did go to mountains as well. That's kind of annoying. Now, here's the thing, though. Can we, what can we do? I want to drown, like, everything here. Like you and you. That seemed pretty good. Then, we only have to destroy their cities. There's only 1 fear card left before we win. So if we could just do 8 fear, we would win. I want to get a fear victory, but I don't think I can actually do it without, like, winning the game. Because I can get 1 fear here. I can get a fear and a little bit more there, like killing this. But then, that's it. I can't get enough fear. But, thankfully, I can target this location and do a bunch of damage. And that kills all the cities. Snake and Ocean versus France? Snake and Ocean. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Second wave? No, thank you. Holy damn. I think that's just like a reset button. We can click on statistics too at the end of the game, and we can see that Oceans, I did have a test game with them earlier, and I lost because I tried to play them on a solo island. Even though I knew it wouldn't work, it didn't work. Devouring Teeth, you've seen both of these recorded videos. And then France, first time with France. Energy gained 50, powers used 50, a whole bunch of different colors on this one. Really focused on blue, it would seem, with the ocean, obviously, but a significant amount of moon. Fear, 63 fear, pretty sick. Oh, and 35 damage taken by lines, 5 blight added. Insanely bad. Apparently, though, you can see Ocean's Grasp has a losing record, whereas Devouring Teeth has a winning record because they're just so strong. Kingdom of France, people have a losing record, but we were only playing on, like, difficulty 5, man. we were on the edge, and then the land blighted, and it was like, give me no more blight and I will give you the power to remove the invaders, and it did. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Ciao for now.